Let's talk about it. You can see the rain chances going up tomorrow. Really only about 20 to 30%, if that, in the Tampa area. All right, we went with 20% for tomorrow. But notice as we get into Wednesday, especially that I-75 corridor, a better chance for rain. Some of it comes back to the coast. Same thing on Thursday, but then notice Friday. There's some spots that don't even get much rain, but the better chance for rain is going to be inland. And that will go through Saturday. In fact, Sunday, that goes again with a westerly wind. That could go through about the 24th of the month. I mean, next week and a half to 2 weeks, all right? So downtown right now, we are dry, we are quiet, but we are still warm, 84 degrees. Dew point has dropped out a little bit, but those numbers are actually coming up. And that sensor's been running really low, to be honest with you. It should be in the lower to mid 60s, and some spots are even in the 70s for dew points, and that's going to stay high, in fact, get higher as we head towards this weekend, so it's going to get muggy. Big-time storms down towards Marco Island, but that's it. Everybody else is just dry. You can see we're still sitting at 84 in St. Pete, 82 in Bradenton, 82 in Clearwater, 81 in Lakeland, 76, though, Wauchula. Feels a lot better there. 78 out in Sebring. Now, east winds, as I mentioned, continue, but there's not a lot of that wind. Unless you're in southern Pinellas County, it's been gusty tonight. It'll do that again tomorrow night, 15 to 25 mile per hour winds out there. Here's the forecast for tomorrow, and you see about 5, 6 o'clock, a few showers and storms, not a lot. You go into the evening hours, the best chance is south of I-4. Wednesday, we start sunny. That's 7:30 in the morning, but then we'll see right around lunchtime, 11 to 12 at noon, right? A few showers along the coast. Then by 5 o'clock, they're mainly inland, but some of them do come back towards the coast as we move through the evening hours. Thursday looks very similar, so we will finally start to get back to those afternoon showers and storms. We're going to be warm tomorrow, 90 to 93. However, we were about 94, 95 today. So we're actually cooling a little bit, and it's because we're going to see a few extra clouds in the afternoon with those showers and storms starting to develop. And that will be the case really through the next week and a half as well. Temperatures right up around average. This is about 90 to 92. East winds to the northwest for our boaters, 5 to 10 knots. Water temperatures 83. We will see a little bit of a north to northwest wind in the afternoon. That's the sea breeze. And then again, watch Pinellas County coming in the evening hours. That wind was pretty brisk out there tonight and will be the same way. All right, let's talk tropics, because if you were watching the internet the last week and a half, you saw all these things about we're going to have a hurricane potentially in the Gulf. Well, it looks like, well, no development is expected the next 7 days. However, we do think there's some moisture. And in fact, Tropical Storm Christina is over in the Pacific on the other side of San Salvador. I think some of that moisture comes across and gets into the Western Caribbean, or Western Gulf, I should say, by late this week, and then travels off to the northwest. So development not looking likely. We had models saying something was coming up here. The European, which is usually a pretty good model, had something going towards New Orleans, although it was weak. Here's the latest European model, and there's that moisture coming in of the Bay of Campeche, and then that's a weak low trying to form, but it's going to move off quickly towards maybe Brownsville or even further south of that. So that puts us in the clear. This takes us all the way out through June 15th. I don't expect anything. And in fact, if you look here, this is a front. And that front will sink a little bit further to the south. And as a result, that's what gets those westerly winds going. And because that front's stalling to the north, it's going to keep those. And that's a big deal for us, because that explains where we get those afternoon showers and storms. So we're going to be hot, we're going to be humid, but the rain chance, once we get towards the weekend and beyond, I might even lower that rain chance by Sunday, because it's going to be along the coast in the late morning to around lunchtime, and then that's it. Everything moves inland by the afternoon hours. Wednesday, Thursday, next couple days, that'll be our best chance here along the coast. More inland after that.